Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. This blessed day of Juma. This is Masjid Bayazin in Granada, and this is actually the last masjid that Juma was prayed in Granada. So you think about how Islamophobia rises and exhibits itself. So this is the masjid now that's open in Granada in 2003 through Sheikh Abdul Qadir and his community. May Allah bless them. But the condition was that the minaret at the masjid had to be shorter than the minaret of the church next to it. Think about what we fight about, guys. Think about what we argue and divide over. And then you think about what's right across the masjid. What was lost because of our disunity. That's al-hamra. Al-hamra, yani. Whatever we have lost is because we're fighting ourselves. Some of people, maybe especially harsh-hearted people, may ask why didn't they resist, why didn't they fight back? Well, there was attempts. In this area, it's gone now, was a place where they used to meet during the reconquest. It actually wasn't a reconquest, right? It was a conquest of Andalusia by the Catholics, because many of the Spaniards were Muslims. And there was a family from the Umayyads who actually lived in this area, and they would meet here, and they killed them, they massacred them on Christmas Eve. And that was one of the last sort of lights of revolt that was happening in the area. So this is an actual minaret, except for the cross and the bell, that's preserved as it was from the time of the Muwahhidun, and you can see that it's connected to what was previously. وَأَنَّ الْمَسَاجِدَ لِلَّهِ. This unity has an ugly price, man. الأحجار وطرق تنتظر عودة الأذان وذكر الله وصلاة الأولياء فتعاني من عدمها فاللهم عين عبادتك إلى هذا المكان. So subhanAllah, these were Andalusian people's homes. This one was taken over by somebody, but subhanAllah. And then Abu Bakr, who's with me, he said this actually on the inside still has the design from like the 14th century, subhanAllah. So this, according to the brother, was a place where a righteous person was buried and people would visit. There's some verses of Quran there, I think. It's hard to see. But subhanAllah, what he said is very interesting, that حتى الأموات والأضرية والمقابر, like they even destroyed the dead, their graves, everything was destroyed, man. SubhanAllah. So subhanAllah, this masjid, the area called Al-Mansoura, if you're from Egypt, you know Mansoura and Mosque. This is every Friday where the Qadi will come for the general public and give answers and guidance to the people. So the scholars were accessible to the masses. This area is called Al-Mansoura, by the old square in Granada. So this is a khan, which is like a hotel for merchants. This one actually is preserved from the 14th century, which is the golden age of Granada, and this is where the animals would come and get their water from. Of course, now it's something very different, but it's actually been preserved. There were 6 in Granada. This is the front of the khan, and you can still see the Arabic Quran. So this souk actually is from the 14th century, and it specialized in harir and dahab, which was only gold and silk. SubhanAllah. So this is Granada. Tomorrow, inshallah, bidnillah, hope to go with this awesome group, and we have a really cool tour guide, Abu Bakr. Everyone should check him out. Rawahil. He's not asking, I'm doing this for free, alhamdulillah. I don't like charging people for stuff like that, man, because he does great work. It's called Rawahil Tours. Check him out. That was my brother-in-law. He's really excited right now. Are you okay, bro? SubhanAllah, I guess there's one more. It's kind of a sad one, but this is called Plaza de Rambla. This is, of course, Lahja, Ramla, but in the Andalusian dialect, it's Rambla. Like Alhambra is Alhamra. Like if you're from Sham, we say Kayfik. Imara wa Taqlid. But anyways, this area in 1501 is where they burned, according to Abu Bakr, our guide, around 800,000 books. And the fire lasted for 3 days. SubhanAllah, man. So this is where the Jami' Masjid of Granada was. It was completely destroyed. The minarets, everything. And unfortunately, also they made the Muslims repay to build this cathedral, a tax. So you're talking about incredible humiliation. Actually, subhanAllah, one more thing. This is a madrasa right across from where the old masjid was. And you can still see that the mihrab is there. And this was the school. Look at the Islamic schools in the ancient Muslim world and how colonialism made us think that madrasas are backwards, and how really madrasas have been made anemic because of the economic system that's changed the Muslim world. But that's another conversation. But that's why it's important to support even work like my own at Swiss, so that we can develop and grow in a way which is like powerful, impactful, and leaves a legacy.